make a Botswana dish. So it's going to have musutani. Musutani is the whole sorghum. So you can just Google search that. The whole sorghum is not quinoa. It's very similar. It has high protein and high fiber, while quinoa has high proteins, and zero fiber. So I've already put like a cup of the musutani. So I'm gonna put it in the pot, and what I'm going to do is that I am going to wash it. All right. Okay, now that I have washed my musutani, I'm going to add some water just to cover up just to cover it up. Then I'm going to cook it now. So I've already put it on the burner. I'm gonna switch on my stove now. I'm gonna put it at very high heat, and then I'm gonna add some salt. All right, so I'm gonna put it at high heat at first, and then when it bubbles, I'm going to reduce the heat to maybe 2 or 3 of the burner. So once it starts to boil, I'm going to reduce the heat and put on the lid so that it can slow cook. Now, as you can see, guys, the musutani has started to boil, so I'm going to reduce the heat. I'm going to reduce the heat, sorry. And then I'm going to put the lid on and then let it slow cook. So I'm going to put the lid on. I'm not going to fully cover it because it's still boiling, so I don't want it to spill over. So when it stops like boiling, I'm going to fully cover it so that it slowly cooks and it's going to be perfect. Don't mind my handle, guys, it broke. So I'm going to have my musutani with chicken stew. As you can see, I've already washed my chicken. I carefully wash my chicken and just try to remove those little things. Yeah. So now I'm going to put it on the stove. I'm not going to add water. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of oil. Okay. I'm going to add oil. Let me turn on the maximum. No, not maximum. Like halfway there. So I'm gonna add a little bit of salt, a little bit of oil. Just oil, a little bit, and a little bit of salt. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm going to brown it a little bit, and then after it's a little bit browned, I'm going to take it out and I'm just going to put my vegetables inside and just cook them. Then when I'm satisfied, I'm going to put the meat and put the stock and let it simmer until it's good. As you can see now, like the musutani is boiling, but it's not as fast as before. So just wanted to check on it. So I'm going to see now. So I'm just gonna let it cook like that. So as you can see, guys, I've actually had to turn my chicken so that it browns on the other side. So now I think I'm going to take it out. So I'm taking it out. I hope it doesn't stick. And again, I've had to increase the heat. It hasn't browned as like I wanted it to, so I'll just leave it for a little while to brown. So meanwhile, what I've done is I've cut my vegetables. This is my green pepper, this is my onion, this is my potato. I've cubed it, and I'll be cutting my tomato. Unfortunately, I do not have carrots. I have run out of carrots. So I'm just gonna wash this, and it's the first vegetable that I'm gonna put after the meat is done. Okay guys, so I just washed my potatoes, so I'm just trying to drain out that excess water. Meanwhile, while we wait and while I'm waiting for my chicken to brown, I just wanted to throw in a fun fact of Botswana. Did you guys know that one of the 7 wonders found in Africa is actually found in Botswana, and that is the Okavango Delta. So you guys better look it up. Yeah, so I'm still just trying to take out that excess water, and I think my chicken should be done now. Okay, so yeah, the skin of the chicken actually is stuck onto the pan. So as you can see, I just removed my chicken. Yes, my potatoes. Now I'm adding the potatoes in there. I'm adding my potatoes in there. So I am going to use sizzling. I'm just not going to use it now. I think I want my potatoes to brown a little bit. Then after they are browned, I'm going to add the green pepper and the onion. I'm going to add the green pepper and the onion to that. So I'll just let this brown a little bit. The chicken is not fully cooked, so then in here the musukana is still cooking. Yeah. This is going to be so delicious, guys. Trust me. And I hope you guys actually try this. And those that are outside of the country, if you guys have this in your country, you can also try it. So yeah. So as you can see, guys, my potatoes are starting to brown. So I'm just turning them until I get the brown that I want. They're not going to be too brown. I'm just trying to make sure that both sides have been browned so that I can add my onion and my green pepper. I think some countries call these bell peppers. So I just use here, we call them green peppers. So that's what it is. That's what it is. So if you guys decide to try this at home, please tag me. Tag me and let's see how this goes. I hope you guys enjoy it. You can cook it. I usually have mine with some vegetables as well, but some kind of vegetables, but I don't have them today. I would usually have cabbage or spinach with that to go with that, but today I don't have that. You can also have broccoli, any kind of vegetable that you want, but seems like I forgot to buy any kind of vegetable to go with my meal today. So I'll just be having it like this stew and musukani. As you can see, guys, it's brown now. Don't worry about this. This is just the skin of the chicken. It's not that it's done. I'm going to add my peppers and my onions into there. Sizzle. So I guess some of you guys know that in Africa. So guys, the thing is that I have spices here. I don't know which spices I'm going to use. So I'm just going to be dumping in any spice that I want. Okay, this is paprika. Let's add some paprika in there. I don't have any. I'm not going to measure. This is parsley. Okay, this is mustard blend. Mustard blend aromatic roast potatoes. I know it's for roasting potatoes, but sometimes you just got to do what you gotta do. And then I'm going to stir that in. Okay, stir that in, guys. Look at how gorgeous this is. Okay, and then some barbecue spice. Gonna add that as well. Like I said, I didn't measure anything. Okay, so sometimes I don't like to eat a lot of spices, so I'm just cautious because some of these spices have salt. Okay, I'm just gonna stir that in, just enough spices. I'm just gonna put a little bit of oil as well, a little bit of oil, and then I'm gonna add tomatoes as well. Let's stir that in. Let's put some tomatoes just to give it some juices. Okay, guys, I'm filming with my phone here, so I'm literally just holding like with my other hand and just trying to do everything with the other hand, so bear with me. And then I'm going to put in the chicken. Look at how beautiful this is. Okay, so what's going to happen is that I am going to put this at very low heat to allow the chicken to cook. So I'm just going to put this at low heat, and I'm going to put the lid on and allow this chicken to cook at very low heat. Alright, let me get the lid is not everything is fine. So guys, I checked my musutlane and I found out that it is done, and it had water, so I had to drain it. So I'm just gonna taste that. So it was done. So right now, still on low heat. I'm just probably gonna switch it off so that the heat just takes out the excess water, but it is done. It is going to be just served like this. So this is basically how my meat looks like. I didn't add any water, anything, just spices, and I let it simmer. So yeah, I think it's just about to be ready, and I'm gonna dish and enjoy. So I just finished dishing, so this is basically the final product. And like I said, if you guys decide to try this, please tag me in the comments. And again, if you are from outside Botswana and you have heard about any traditional Botswana dish and you want me to try it, please comment. And I hope you guys like this video. I hope you subscribe, and see you on my next video. Bon appetit.